going on, internet? I've been holding out on you, and you might be a little confused because some things have happened that I didn't even plan. No, I didn't get any new tattoos yet, Garrett. Hi. But we finally do have the thing I was teasing you about on Instagram with the tracking, but things got way out of control yesterday. However, it's all for the better. But let me introduce you to my new, I don't know, goodies, I guess. I don't know. But first thing is, okay, bro, we got tuning. But before we even start digging into looking at like how to install it, start playing with it, or anything like that, which we are going to do in this video, I'd like you to meet someone. It's kind of weird, and it's very odd for me to introduce somebody that I care about so much in one of these videos, or in my videos at all, because it's just kind of a thing that I like to do, is the YouTube stuff. So it's not every day that like you find somebody who wants to be a part of your videos and in your videos and stuff like that. But I want you to meet her. She's definitely amazing. She whines a lot, and she can blow a lot of hot air, and she could make my head explode. But let's go upstairs. She's watching some of my videos upstairs right now, so let's go meet her. Hey! Hey! She probably has headphones on. Hey! What are you doing? Oh, you're watching a YouTube video, huh? You're watching my factory R6 supercharger delete? Is that what you're doing? Well, apparently she's shy. This is my new pride and joy. This is my new girlfriend. I'm gonna destroy my headphones doing this. Look at the headphones. I teased you on Instagram, and I was gonna hold it out, but I got both of these today. 2 different shipments, 2 different places. This is the one from Torrance. And we're gonna sit down here with the box of other stuff. But this was the unplanned box of stuff. After I made that video of more flake, Honeywell Garrett sponsor me. Let's be real. There's no, I don't expect Garrett. I don't even think I'm on the radar at all. I knew that I wasn't really going to get any kind of sponsorship or anything, especially within, like, you know, it's only been a day since I posted that video. Before that video even went live, this thing was bought. So, you know, that was my level of understanding as far as Garrett actually contacting me saying, hey, we heard you want a turbo, let's work something out. But, you know, if they still were to contact me and say you want a 3076R, I'm not going to say no, but the likelihood of that actually happening is pretty freaking slim. So I bought a turbo, and it's nothing too crazy in terms of turbos. You know, it's no 80 millimeter, you know, woohoo, you know, something special. But let's take a look, because I've only seen it once, and every time I open that box, it gives me chills. It is a Garrett T04E turbo with a 57 trim, which means, I don't know, it's got, as you can read here, 2.75 inlet and a 2.0 outlet, and it is a 0.63 AR housing with a 2.5 inch 4-volt outlet. So let's take a big look. Now that we can read labels, I'll figure out what's in the box. It's a turbo. It's a turbo. So let me get out of the box. Would you just look at it? I have a turbo. Look at it. It spins. And, you know, it's a little 2-inch. Sorry, I'm like giddy as hell. Get out, because I have a you see twin blades. Ooh. I'm sorry. I'm losing my mind right now, because I never thought that this day would actually come when I actually have the meat and potatoes. Now, to put it in comparison, This is the turbo that everybody buys off of eBay, except not true legit Garrett. This is the same size, basically same trim, same everything, but it's actually a good turbo. It does not, apparently, it's not water cooled. It has an oil feed and an oil drain, so it is oil cooled. There's no coolant in this at all, but yeah. I mean, I wish I had a banana for scale. If you're not in America, sorry, or if you don't have a 12-ounce can wherever you are, or whatever, how many, a 355 milliliter container. There you go. I mean, I can almost fit it in the intake, which, I mean, come on. Anyways, and if I remember the numbers right, the reason why I'm so excited about this is because this is actually rated for somewhere around 460 horsepower or something in full rates. That's what they claim, which is basically regurgitation of Garrett's specs, I think. Because I mean, everywhere I look, everybody's just saying, you know, the same stuff that Garrett says. And Vivid Racing, shame on you. I almost spent way too much money on just a compressor blade, or I think it was either a compressor blade or a turbine blade, and a shaft. It was $255. I looked it up. I had to go and dig. There was zero description. There was everything from their site was generic, like Garrett turbos have been around since da-da-da-da-da. And then every time you go and you look in like reviews, it's just reviews of Vivid Racing. What is wrong with you guys? You guys are misleading AF. I'm so glad I didn't fall for your trick. I'm glad I went, this is too good to be true, let's Google it. And I ended up finding out it was literally like half of the shaft components. It was just shaft, and it was one of the wheels. I forget what it was, but you almost got me, but not today. Either way, full race. They didn't sponsor me, but I'm totally freaking ecstatic right now because I finally have a turbo. And I also have tuning, which means it is Christmas in whatever month this is. August? No, we're in September now. We're in September? Ugh. Anyways, so where does that put us? Well, that means we need piping, we need manifolds, we need, where's my phone? There's a whole list of stuff we gotta get. Either way, we're trying to send it hard right now. We need a name. We need a name for the turbo. Somebody give me a name for the turbo. Comment below. Name for turbo. Needed a girl's name, not a guy's. Girl's. Traditional girl's name. Yeah. I have a turbo. I'm listening. What's up, internet? It's Thursday, and it's been one of the hardest days in a while. Been home for about 45 minutes, just trying to decompress from the day. I'm just gonna go de-stress a little bit. I'm gonna go play with something new that I just got today. I ordered it. This is one of the few things I will order off eBay, and be happy to admit that I did. So let's go take a look. So this is a powder-coated aluminum spark plug cover. So that replaces the Acura one with one that fits in the middle. So it's not so ugly, but it still has some stock look to it. So let's switch it. There she is. She's bolted down. The hardware came with 2 screws and a nut. The 2 screws hold in the 2 coil packs that the cover normally holds in. I just put the acorn nut back on that one, but it wouldn't fit on this one. After looking for a washer, I just put that nut on, and that'll work for now. But there's no nylon or anything holding it down. That will probably walk off, so I'm gonna look into seeing if maybe there's something I can do to change that. Maybe use some different kind of hardware to hold it down and give some dress items. But yeah. It's Friday. Finally a day where I had some time to play with some things, and there's some good news and some bad news. The good news is K-Pro's in. We got the Hondata. We can see the tuning. and the car runs and it drives, which is always a plus. Here you can see some of the stuff, and it doesn't do a whole lot of good for not engine on, but I'm not opening the car or the garage anymore tonight. However, the bad news is, while me and Marcus did a little test drive, and he was watching the computer, just checking everything or whatever, you started to hear some knock, some like, at least it's what I think is knock. It's basically, you know that noise in the car chase in Gone in 60 Seconds where he's running from the cops with the Mustang and he hides and it starts to die and he's like, no, start, come on. I could be wrong, but I think that's what that is. I'm gonna probably end up sending to the blocked machine shop, get the head and everything all taken care of, so that way we are totally okay when it comes to getting this thing ready and having it staged as a fail over, just in case. And then that way when we do start getting things together, we could start swapping them on, or we could start getting them ready to go on. In this graph you can see this red line is my knock count. So if I come over here and I click there, within 4 minutes of my drive I had 108 knocks that it counted. But this is how you kind of start doing tuning, and this is my first challenge in tuning. I'm probably going to rock the stock ECU on the way to Pabs today, just because I don't want to deal with the knock issue right now, but this is how you resolve it. It is now Sunday, and rocked the stock ECU up to Pabs. We had a good time, everything was fun, but talked to a few tuners about the whole knock situation. They want to see what the data log looks like with a third gear pull. So we're gonna drive it on the stock ECU and we're gonna go kind of see what that speed range is, because it's kind of a weird spot to do it. It's like, you know, still slow enough to pretty quick. So I'm just curious what that speed is, because I would like to try to do this as soon as possible so that they could effectively figure out what's going on or get a better picture. And that's just good middle of the road, load-based map, I guess, or log. But we're gonna get some food and see what it takes to do this little run. So when I got to Panda, kind of played around with the whole third gear pull thing. Just kind of, you know, I went with the stock ECU, still plugged in. I went over towards the freeway and there was a spot. So third gear basically is like, there's a lot of threes here, so bear with me. Third gear, 3,000 RPM, 30 miles an hour. And then you get on it, and then as you go through that, it could take you up pretty far, but by the time you're not doing like 150 or anything, but you're moving pretty good. And what that does is it simulates load on the engine, and of course you're wide open throttle, so you can test that load at wide open throttle. However, you're not supposed to be doing it downhill, and it's kind of downhill, so this is what makes it weird, and this is really why dyno tuning is the best, is because then you can simulate these loads on a pretty much a neutral environment, but dynos are expensive. So, and it's also a lot of extra work to do just to have an NA tune, just so you could play with K-Pro. Either way, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one. This has been going on since like Wednesday or Tuesday or something. I want to say Wednesday. Yeah, the ECU got there on Tuesday. So it's been going since Wednesday, and it's now Sunday. We got us a T04E Garrett T3 Turbo, and we also got us we got K-Pro, and we tried running it, and it gave us a lot of knock, like 600 counts in 20 minutes or 18 minutes. That's it. That's it for this one. So until next time, take it easy, and we'll see you later. Bye.
I'm a true champion.